All right, good evening, everybody. I am officially off work. I almost fell down. I am officially off work. We have been fed up. We had pork chops, we had corn, we had chicken. And I wanted to bring you out here to our garden just to kind of give you a little quick garden tour, and then we're going to do a little bit of work in our garden. But as you can tell, our corn is looking very pitiful. We got some pink-eye purple hulls right here. We got some watermelon planted right here. It ain't quite started growing yet. We got, let me get turned around over here. We got our cucumbers right here. We got 2 lines of cucumbers. As you can tell, my family's already working. We got a fence right here that we're gonna use as a trellis for our cucumbers. We got squash. I think you might have seen that in the video this morning, but we got our squash. We got something over here that I've never planted before, that is eggplants. We got some hot banana peppers, and we got some okra back there. So I want to tell you a little backstory about our garden. This is the first year because we are attempting, best way possible, we are attempting to, we wanted to plant a garden to where we didn't have any kind of synthetic fertilizers. So we didn't use any kind of like store-bought fertilizer. We used straight up, we used store-bought compost. We dug us, we tilled our garden up. We made us some rows. We bought some bags of compost we put down in there. We put our seeds down in it, covered it up, watered it. Now I'm just going to tell you, I know some of you out there in YouTube land are professionals. That's probably not the best way of doing it, but that's what we're here for. We're learning as we go, and I just wanted to kind of tell you what we did. That may be one of the reasons why our garden is kind of pitiful, and as you can tell, the grass is overtaking it. But I brought home, as you'll see right here, say hey, Emmy. Hey. She loves being on camera. None of the rest of them do, but she does. So this is what I brought home. I stopped by our local hardware store, and I brought home a big old roll of pine straw. So what I'm attempting to do, or what I want to do, is I've been following these no-till gardeners, these regenerative gardeners that they just mulch and they pine straw and they put hay on around their plants and stuff like that. And eventually it gets to where the weeds don't grow up through there, and you're pretty much not completely weedless, but it's a lot easier. And then the compost, the wood chips and the hay and the pine straw and stuff you put down eventually decomposes, and you got some rich soil. I don't know what's going on with my soil here. I need to get a soil test, but but I know that we need to do something to our soil. We probably need to put some kind of nutrients in it. But I want to do it the all natural way. I want to do it the old fashioned way, and that's what I plan on doing. I know that we've already got an established garden here, even though it ain't the greatest. We've already got an established garden here. But I eventually wanted to get it to where I got some good soil, I got some mulch, and I got some straw, and to where I don't have to till it, and I can just use a broad fork, stick it down in there, kind of aerate the ground, and we can have some good soil. So what we're going to do right now is I got the pine straw, and I also brought home, as you can see here, I brought home some paper that I use. I told you before that I paint for a living. I use this to cover the floor, but it's basically just really thin cardboard. And I know that's not the greatest stuff to use as a weed barrier, but that's what we're going to use today. I'm going to try to double it up. I'm going to put it right here in our rows. I'm going to put it around our plants. I'm going to at least try to get our tomatoes, our peppers, and this little section of cucumbers right here. I want to try to get it around that. But this little section of cucumbers, my intentions, you see a little row here and a little row there. My intention was to put a trellis here, and that's what I plan on doing eventually, putting the trellis up to kind of allow the cucumbers to run up the trellis and have a real pretty cucumber spot in our garden. So this is what we're going to do. If we can get the princess out of the way, she is done posted up in the garden. So what we're going to do is we're going to get all of this done, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you. I'm sure you don't want to watch us do all this work, but I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's finished. All right, so what I did here, was, I know this is a real professional way of doing it, but I took the weed eater, as you can see here behind the pine straw, and I weed eated in between all of my tomatoes. And now I'm putting down the paper. I'm gonna put down a row of paper. I'm gonna wet it down. I'm gonna put another row on top of it. We're doing each side, and we're just gonna have like a weed barrier. I know this paper ain't gonna last forever, but it'll last for a little while. So I just wanted to kind of show you what we're doing now. All right, back again. We ain't quite done yet, but as you can tell, this is the first paper I had. I actually found some new paper in my, well, it was old paper, but I found some more paper in my shed to finish this out. This is actually really thick cardboard paper. Got my girls helping me. Got one over here putting some water from our rain catchment system. Got her putting some water just to kind of hold that paper down, and then we're fixing to go over it with this pine straw. So we'll see you in just a few minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna finish out this video, but as you can tell, we got some pine straw. That was a failure. I only bought one roll of pine straw. That was not near about enough to finish all the rest of it. But as you can tell, the little one's having a lot of fun. You having fun? Yeah. Okay, she's always having fun while everybody else is working. So we're actually checking for worms. We found a tomato worm on one of them. So, all right, well, I'll see you on the next one. God bless you. See you later.